Hello and welcome to another edition of Cranky Gun Reviews. I'm out here at the range today with my Amadeo Rossi model 518 22 long rifle, and this is set up as a target pistol. This is I think it's a 4 or 4.25 inch barrel. It has a fully adjustable target sights on the rear, a nice orange ramp insert on the front sight. It's a 6-shot, all stainless steel revolver, and I think it's based on the Smith Wesson K-frame. I believe it's definitely a little bit bigger than a J-frame. So this would be something like a Model 17 or a 617 with a 4-inch barrel, which ironically I do have a 617 and a 4-inch barrel, so I can compare them in another video. But this is the first time I'm actually shooting this thing. I've had it for a while, and it's just from a time period when guns that were made in Brazil were actually pretty high quality. So this is an Interarms period. I did a video on this a few months back. Imported gun, but again, at the time, Smith & Wesson parent company owned Rossi and Taurus at the same time. So in the 80s and early 90s, there were some really high quality guns coming out of those factories, and this is one of them. The grip that's on this is exactly the same shape and size as the one that I have on my Taurus Model 85 Classic. It's extremely comfortable in the hand. It's a good target grip, and I really like the way this gun looks. I like the way it functions. Let's put some rounds on target and see how we do. I have just a few rounds of Blazer lead round nose out here. I believe it's 40 grain lead round nose. And then I have some Aguila. Honestly, I didn't bring enough 22 to the range today to shoot. I have a few handguns that I'm doing videos with. And in 2025, it's going to be one of my goals to shoot a lot more 22 long rifle firearms because I have so many of them. And I did all those rifle and pistol pairing videos back in 2024. I want to start doing those at the range. So I want to do a rifle and pistol pairing at the range with all the firearms I have. And I have some other cool stuff that I've gotten since then, so I can do even more of those videos. But I have some targets set up at about 10, 12 yards, steel targets. I'm going to shoot at those. And then I also have a target set up at about 6 yards that I'm going to do some target shooting with to see how good of an accuracy I can get. This thing has a fantastic trigger. I think the trigger in this might be better than the one in my Model 617. The double action is smooth and straight pull, and the single action is light and crisp. One of those did not go off. There it goes. One of those rounds didn't go off. Like I said, I didn't bring a lot of ammo today. I only have about 25 rounds left. So I'm going to put another cylinder through it, just shooting at steel, and then I'll switch over to the paper target and see what kind of an accuracy I can get out of it. Alright, so I don't have a lot of ammo left. I'm going to put just a couple of cylinders on the target that I have out there. That's at about 6 yards, 18 feet, which is not very far. I should be able to do really good at it, and I'm going to shoot it in single action for the best level of accuracy that I can get out of this. And I have to admit, it's cold out and my glasses are getting a little bit foggy, so it's not the easiest to do target shooting right now. My hands are cold. It's snowing, so let's see how we can do here. Ah, pulled it low. There we go. A couple of them were close. You know, the reason I want to do a lot more 22 target shooting in 2025 is because I'm fairly good at getting on target, but I'm not really the most accurate shooter. So I want to get much better at slowing my breathing down, slowing down my aim, concentrating on squeezing the trigger and just being a better shot in general. So let's see if I do any better if I bench rest this. Probably not. Well, I was recording it on my GoPro, but the battery died because it's cold outside. So first couple rounds I had one on either side of the bullseye, a couple of low and one high, and then all the rest of the rounds are these ones that are above the bullseye. So I tend to shoot it a little bit high, but it's probably set up to shoot at like 15 or 20 yards, not at 7 or 6, whatever I'm set up at here. So, I mean, the accuracy is not bad. I'm shooting a little bit high. I'm sure I could do a lot better if I really took my time and if it wasn't freezing cold outside right now. So I'm almost out of ammo. So I'm going to have to end this video out. I think the gun is definitely more accurate than I am. It's more accurate than I can shoot. I love the sights on this thing. I love the smooth stainless steel finish. It's a nice high luster stainless. I just love 22 revolvers in general. Revolvers are probably my favorite type of handguns, if you hadn't noticed. And 22s are great because there's almost no recoil to them. You can really practice your mechanics of shooting, and they're cheap to shoot because 22 is still the cheapest ammo you can buy. So thanks again for watching another edition of Cranky Gun Reviews. In this edition with the Amadeo Rossi Model 518 22 long rifle target pistol. Have a great day. God bless America. Support your 2A rights. Get out there and shoot. And you remember, if someone asks you to give up some of your freedom for the greater good, remind them that freedom is always the greater good.